What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my playthrough of Life is Strange. So last time we finished episode 2 out of time. You know, a lot of crazy things happen. Mainly what? Well, we almost shot Frank, but not really, because I undid that. And he's got Chloe's gun now. Chloe almost got hit by a train until I saved her. And we were able to save Kate Marsh from dying, which was good. Because if you guys saw the last video, you already kind of heard my whole little experience with that. And then, you know, we kind of threw Jefferson under the bus. Even though I think it was like, well, it was in the minority, because I think throwing David under the bus was the minority, but I didn't blame, what's his name, Nathan, who was like the majority pick, only because, why didn't I pick? Oh, I think it was just because like I didn't have any proof against him, and I really only went based off the fact that, you know, I already told the principal about him holding a gun in the first episode and he didn't believe me, so I kind of felt like doing it again wouldn't really help, especially because, like, you know, I don't really have any hard proofs that Nathan was the reason for it. Like, all we really know is that Nathan was there with Kate at the party. He drove her out of the party, and that was really it. But that was the thing, like, we really only had Kate's word, and because she was kind of like, you know, heavily intoxicated that day or that night, it's kind of fishy. And then the same thing with David Madsen. I didn't take the photo, so I didn't have really any proof. So the only person I could really, like, logically throw under the bus was Jefferson, because I did see him kind of make Kate cry and whatnot. So it was really the only, like, logical choice I could go with. But anyways, with that being said, let's start episode 3, Chaos Theory.
Kate! I knew Chloe would be all over this, so I better get moving.
Alright, so obviously there's a lot to read to kind of catch up on. So Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. I got like 10 pages. Okay. Jo- I think I already read all this, right? I believe so. So much drama and I haven't even finished my breakfast. Finally, Chloe showed up, more bubbly than I would have thought after almost getting killed in a bathroom yesterday. It makes me happy to see her smile, but that smile meant trouble since all she really wanted was for me to show off my rewind power. So I did, and I have to admit, I felt like a total boss. Except I did start feeling weak and woozy, and the more I rewound? Okay, I don't even know what I just said. The more I rewound, and woozy, the more I rewound. I even got a nosebleed, which kind of freaked me out. Chloe always wants more, so she demanded we go to her top secret lair. She still had to get pissed off at me because I dared to answer Kate's call. I'm not a fan of Chloe's petulant side. She tried to make me feel like an ass, but screw that. Kate was so happy I answered. I actually felt worse for her. Chloe has to know I can't have two friends at once. See, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't answer Kate's call, given, everything that she's going through. Especially because, that call was only, not even a minute long. And Chloe was just kind of being a bitch about it. And, like I said, I like how the game really tries to make you second guess your decision by being like, oh, Chloe got into an argument with her mom because I answered Kate's call. And I just think, really? That's the reason the game comes up with to try to, make you second guess, to make you second guess answering Chloe's call. I just think it's crazy. Alright, let's see. Just when I thought shit couldn't get crazier, Chloe took me to her secret lair, the city dump. Perfect for Halloween, where the vehicle and appliance ghosts of Arcadia Bay come to rot and rust. Urban dystopia porn. But instead of taking cool photos, Chloe had me do some silly, kind of fun gun tricks. Until the guy Chloe owes money to showed up, some skeevy guy named Frank. He demanded Chloe pay him back, or else. I was shocked that he wasn't the loan shark I had expected, but I could literally feel his bad vibe. I still can't see how my best friend ended up involved with the loser like Frank. Things got truly crazy when Frank took Chloe's gun, or should I say David's gun. And now we have to worry about one more lunatic after Chloe. And maybe me. Chloe really flipped out when she saw that Frank was wearing one of Rachel Amber's bracelets. That means we definitely have another suspect. This is so not how I intended to spend my time back in Arcadia Bay. After all that drama-rama volume 33, Chloe and I ended up taking a walk along the tracks, deep in the woods. We both needed to hear nothing but the sounds of nature and wildlife. I was shaking inside from our encounter with Frank, and though Chloe fronts tough, I can tell she was shaken too. She told me everything about Frank, which explains why she was trying to blackmail Nathan. It shocks me that the girl I grew up with watching SpongeBob ended up in such a scary orbit. Still, I felt safer with her at my side, and I was glad we had a moment of peace. I'm just gonna say, I feel like that's everyone, because a lot of kids, when you're a kid, you grow up doing kid things, and then by the time they reach your teenage years and then early adult life, they do end up doing things and living a life that you just wouldn't have imagined that kid doing. Now granted, I do think a lot of the kids that do end up in those kinds of things they often do tend to like have some kind of like hard upbringing or something like that. Nah, I'm not saying that happens all the time, because I know some kids that were like pretty well off, and they still yeah, they still chose to kind of live a very risky life. But I just think that's how it is. Like, if anything, I think it's more, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But anyways, so probably one of the best idea to lay down on the tracks and wax about life, etc. As Chloe's leg got caught in the rail just as the goddamn train showed up. Of course, I was off trying to take a photo for my portfolio, and then I had another quick flash of my tornado vision. I could see it, almost feel it, tearing the sky apart. My head felt like it was exploding, like in that 80s film Scanners. Just as fast as the vision came in, it disappeared. I may be in denial about what this apocalyptic image means or doesn't. Oh my god. Then I heard Chloe screaming for help, and I was shitting kittens. Never heard anyone say that. Her foot was stuck in the damn rail, and naturally the train was coming around the mountain. I was pretty proud of myself for coming up with a drastic, if not destructive, solution to saving Chloe once again. But just in case this journal ever falls into the wrong hands, it's going to remain our BFF secret. So there. Our morning adventure over, Chloe dropped me off back at my campus. She was so sweet and said that this had been the best week of her life despite everything. That made me feel so awesome. Chloe really sees us like we're taking over the world, but what if I hadn't been able to use my rewind power to get her off the tracks? Chloe might have to lower her expectations, and so will I. Speaking of expectations, David Madsen talked to me without being a total prick. I wanted to tear him a new one for hitting Chloe, thinking I could rewind if things got out of control, and he didn't seem sufficiently sorry to me. I know Chloe provokes him, but that's no fucking excuse to hit someone, especially a family member. I see that David is sorry and trying to reach out to me. I know he saw terrible things in combat, I just can't trust him, and his paranoid surveillance fetish, especially with how weird he acts with Kate, like she's a criminal. I'll give David props for trying to smoke the peace pipe with me, but he acts like he's still at war. Something odd happened, as if everything happening isn't bizarro, but I saw Kate having an intense conversation with Mr. Jefferson, and she ended up practically running away from him in tears. I wish I could have casually asked, "Oh, by the way, what's up with Kate?" like he would tell me anyway. I know Kate treats Jefferson like he's an apostle or something. So what did he say to make her so upset? Just when I was feeling good about Chloe and me, I walked into Jefferson's class and see Nathan and Victoria actually sitting on my desk. Unreal asshole bookends. Kate Marsh almost killed herself. My hands are still shaking, but I have to write this down while I can. Right at the start of Jefferson's class, Kate went to the roof of the girls' dorm to jump. Every student and teacher was watching her like it was a Blackwell rooftop concert. I saw her actually jump, but I was just able to use my rewind to get her back on the roof. I tried harder than I ever did, and somehow I stopped time completely. I made it to the roof, but again, my head felt like it was going to blow up. I knew that I couldn't just keep rewinding to save Kate. I had to try and talk her down on my own. She was already in so much pain over the video and all the bullying, so she wasn't going to buy everything I tried to tell her. You see movies with people trying to talk somebody out of suicide, but it's very different when I'm the one doing the talking. I covered everything I could, and Kate almost jumped anyway. Cliche or not, I told her how much her friends and family love her, even if they don't all show it now. Lo and behold, Kate stepped back from the ledge, alive. I almost cried in her arms. I know this isn't about me though, I have to admit it. I had to admit it was an amazing feeling to walk arm in arm with Kate from the roof to outside the dorm. Like I said, the whole school and police were watching us almost completely silent. Then I heard what sounded like Logan yelling out, "Give it up for Max," and everybody started to clap and cheer. Talk about surreal. The people who ignored me or treated me like crap suddenly crushing on me. That might be the strangest thing that's happened to me this insane week. And that made me wonder if Victoria was watching and how she felt about all this. I almost wanted to find her, just to get in her smug face for enabling Kate's suicide attempt. Such cruel bullshit. Though to be fair, Victoria wasn't the only one that was responsible. Nathan Prescott seemed to have disappeared, which was probably a good thing. And after all that, I still had to talk to the police and give a statement. Felt so weird to do since I've seen it in pretty much every police procedural show. I had to lie my ass off when he questioned me about the other students, because I just don't think the police are ever going to find out what happened. Yes, this looks like a job for Supermax. Right. Though of course, I do love it when Chloe calls me that, even though I don't feel that everyday heroic for helping Kate down. Maybe it's wrong for me to think I have to feel anything but grateful that Kate didn't jump. What was really odd was when all the students and faculty staff surrounded me and Kate, then started patting our backs and shoulders like we were heroes. I wasn't sure how to respond, considering Kate almost threw herself off the roof because of everybody at school. But like I said, I can't blame everybody, and I still don't really know where to point on my fingers. The very best thing was that even though Kate was still in tears and confused, I definitely saw her smile once she realized how happy everybody was that how happy everybody was that she was alive. I smiled too. The police and the paramedics swooped in, and then Kate was covered in a blanket and gently escorted to the ambulance. They didn't thank me or look at me like I was a hero. I guess they're used to saving people without applause. But if I'm super honest, it felt pretty cool. Like, I got a hug from the whole school, so maybe Blackwell Academy isn't totally bad. It's not enough that Kate is alive, and though I'm not enough of an egomaniac to take the credit, I still had to get the Blackwell third degree from Principal Wells. It was bizarre to be in his tacky office with Nathan Prescott, David Madsen, and Mr. Jefferson calmly talking about why Kate would attempt suicide. I was quiet but giddy inside, just replaying in my head the moment when Kate stepped toward me with a glimmer of hope in her eyes. Still, I ended up telling the principal that I saw Kate crying after she talked to Mr. Jefferson. I wasn't trying to blame him, I just thought it was important information. Maybe I fucked up, narking on the one person I respect the most at Blackwell. I could see Mr. Jefferson was disappointed in me too. The principal was more upset because he pulled Jefferson out from representing the school at the Everyday Heroes contest. I didn't expect that at all. I'm so confused right now. How can I keep going to Mr. Jefferson's class after I ruined his reputation? And do I still have to give him a photo for the contest? She's asking the real questions here. After being grilled in the principal's den, I hung out with Warren on the lawn so I could feel grass under my feet and watch the fluffy clouds. He's such a sweetheart. He kept telling me how proud he was that I stopped Kate from jumping. I don't believe that I did, but I have to say it's better to be treated like a hero at school than like a twee loser. Still, I told Warren that something ominous is happening at Blackwell Academy. Rachel, Amber, Chloe, and now Kate have all been victims. Not to mention me if I keep playing amateur detective. Wish I could have let Warren know about my power, but it's not the right time, as if anything is the right time anymore. And to make the day end on the most surreal note possible, the sky went dark and we watched the solar eclipse that was not announced on the news or any astronomy site. what is happening to Arcadia Bay? Let's see here. Oh, we got Frank here. I'll never forget Frank, if only because he's the first and last person I will ever aim a gun at. How did Chloe end up in this sketchy drug dealer's orbit? The weird thing is that when I first saw him threatening Chloe in the junkyard, I was more shocked on how uncreepy he looked. I expected some try-hard gangster, but he looked more like a dumpster diving troll. Which I guess he kinda is, since we were on his turf testing out my rewind skills for Chloe's amusement. Though he didn't look like a serial killer, his vibe, aura, energy, whatever, was bad. I could literally feel the hair on my arms prickling. He wanted the money Chloe owed him, so it didn't make sense he would hurt her. But I wasn't going to take the chance. So yes, I actually started him with David's gun. Ridiculous. Fortunately, none of us ended up like Reservoir Dogs, and I saw that maybe Frank isn't as scary as I thought. But I don't want Chloe near him ever again, since he was wearing one of Rachel Amber's bracelets for what the fuck reasons. I doubt Chloe will be partying with him anymore, but he is at the top of our suspect list now. You know, I noticed with the way I read some of these things, you would think I don't know, I don't know what to do when I see punctuations, because like I pause when like there's no comma or a period sometimes, and then yeah, like that's why sometimes I have to reread sentences, because I guess like my mind is I'm like reading it. The thing is, like, I'm reading as I'm reading aloud. So, like, as I'm reading aloud, I'm reading at the same time. I'm not, like, you know, reading ahead in my mind and then, like, reading out loud. So that's why I think I end up, you know, like, stuttering a couple times and whatnot. So, yeah. Let's look at these photos. Honestly, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get all these just because some of these I don't recognize.
Hey, Bunny. Kate will be back soon, and until then, I'll be catering to your every whim.
Hey, nice. So now we're taking care of a bunny.
Are you a hungry bunny? Here, nosh on this.
I think that's cute. Kate has a bunny.
Hey, Bunny. Kate will be back soon, and until then, I'll be catering to your every whim. There's been so much going on, I almost forgot about the eclipse. All this atmospheric action can't be a coincidence. First I saved Chloe, then Kate, and now you, Lisa. Not a bad record for a week.
So, you know how like you get the option to water the plant in episode 1 and 2. So I think if you choose to, or if you don't water the plant in either of the episodes, it dries out and dies in this episode. If you water it both times, it ends up actually dying again in this, or yeah, it dies in this episode because you overwatered it. So if you want it to be like healthy, you only have to water it once, and I don't think it matters which episode you do it.
I better go meet up with Chloe.
As long as you only water it once. And ask me how I know. I kind of had to learn the hard way.
Jeebus, I am so freaking tired. I sound like a moron. But crime does not delay. I need to stay on top of this investigation. It's amazing how happy Kate looks here compared to today. She was basically pushed up to that roof, and I will use my power to find out why. This has to end.
Alright.
You know you're hurting when you don't give a shit about music.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
How did Sherlock Holmes deduce anything without the internet?
That's a good question.
glad the media doesn't waste a second exploiting Kate. Now she has another video of herself all over the web. And even I'm in this one.
Arcadia Bay.
At least the news didn't mention my name. Yet.
Arcadia Bay Online News. Blackwell student attempts suicide on campus. Arcadia Bay, Oregon. A student at the prestigious Blackwell Academy almost jumped from the roof of a campus dormitory today, with most of the student faculty as startled witnesses. Authorities confirmed that the student, Kate Marsh, 18, had been troubled, but information is scarce at this time. Dozens of cell phones recorded the event, which ended with an unidentified student talking Marsh down to safety. Click here for video footage and further details. Damn, that's crazy, but I guess that's the media for you.
Besides Rachel, it's been a while since anybody vanished from Arcadia Bay. I shouldn't sound so disappointed. I sure hope these people treat her better when she comes back to school. If she does.
Let's see. Taylor Christensen, get well soon. You are in our hearts. Victoria Maribeth Chase, sending love to you. Kate Evan Harris, thinking of you. Mark Brewington, we love you, Katie. Come back to church soon. Alyssa Anderson, we're all behind you, Kate. Courtney Wagger, hope you feel better. Father Lamont, Psalm 34:18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Zach Riggins, Blackwell Bigfoot's promised to win the next game for you.
Man, I really turned a molehill into a mountain. I feel bad for Mr. Jefferson about this. Either I delete my page or I block everybody. Nowhere to hide these days.
Oh, what does it say here? Support Mr. Jefferson. This is a page created by students to support Mr. Mark Jefferson after he was unfairly removed from representing Blackwell Academy at the National Everyday Heroes event in San Francisco for reasons unknown. We are not aligned with the school faculty, only students expressing our outrage that the most popular and distinguished professor at Blackwell should be treated so poorly. Mr. Jefferson is the face of photography on campus, plus an inspiration to many of his students. Please like if you support Mr. Jefferson and would like the school to reverse its poor decision. Leave your comments below. Any extreme language will be deleted. Anonymous. Fuck this Nazi bullshit. Brooke Scott. Bring back Mr. Jefferson. Warren Graham. Jefferson Power. Hayden Jones. Anybody notice weird shit going on around Blackwell this week? Alyssa Anderson. I boycott class until Mr. Jefferson comes back. Victoria Chase. The major reason I came to Blackwell was Mark Jefferson. Daniel DaCosta. Please allow Mr. Jefferson to return. He is the best teacher I've ever had. Juliet Watson. Let's create a petition. PM me for more details. Let's see here. Time is bunk. Douglas Adams. Evan Harris, you actually made me proud to be a Blackwell. Bravo, Max. Bravo. Daniel DaCosta. Eres una chica dura. Warren Graham. Max Power. Hayden Jones. Epic. Brooke Scott. Watching you walk down from the roof with Kate was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Thank you. Juliet Watson. Way to make the headlines, Max. Dana Ward. You're a hero, Max. Thank you. So, oh man, that was a lot. I know I just did a lot of reading. We still haven't even started like the episode.
Everybody will be talking about Kate now. Blackwell might as well shut down for the next month.
But looking at like the Kate, you know, like her looking at her, what's it called, her profile, and seeing, you know, like a lot of those people who are like, there were a lot of them leaving those comments about like, oh, like, we're happy you're alive, like, we're sending you thoughts and prayers and love and stuff like that. Like, you know, it's like the same people who were like bullying her, like Victoria. That's just something like I've always hated, like the hypocrisy, because, you know, a lot of kids, they bully.
Extra crispy careful. So
a lot of kids bully other kids, And like they don't think about the harm they're doing to these people or to these other kids when they bully them and whatnot. Until like, you know, the person getting bullied considers doing something like suicide or whatnot. And then, you know, luckily Kate survived and whatnot. But like but in like a lot of real world cases, like a lot of the students just end up killing themselves. And because of that, because of that, damn it, what was I trying to say?
Considering all the crazy shit I've done the past days, sneaking out is...
Yeah, because of that, you know, all the students who participated in bullying, like this student and whatnot, or like this kid and whatnot, then they all feel bad, and then they all start like being like, oh, like we miss you, like hopefully like your soul is at rest or peace or whatever. And you know, I hate it because like why didn't they have that sentiment when they were bullying that person and when they were alive, you know? Like if they would have had that sentiment from the beginning, none of that would have ever happened. But I think it's just the guilt. Like, they're just like...
This sucks. I'm so tired. But I can't stop now.
Like, they're just, like, filled with guilt for contributing to that. And yeah, you would think that when they're doing it, like, that would come to mind. Like, oh, you know, maybe... like what I'm doing might lead to this kid, you know, considering suicide and whatnot, or considering suicide. But you know, I think even then there's like kids who they even make jokes about that, like, oh, like just like, you know, go do this, go do that, and whatnot. And you know, it sucks, like, because I think in their minds they must think, like, they're not actually gonna do it until, like, they actually do it. And then, yeah, it sucks.
Pretty hard to focus on my class schedule this week. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Kate's okay, Max. Take a breath. Get your shit together. You have time.
I'm just so glad I was able to save her this time. I think, you know, I know I kind of talked about, you know, my feelings.
Okay, this is scary dark. Let there be...
I know I kind of talked about my feelings towards Kate when, like, I failed to save her the first time. But... you know, like, even with Max, I can't imagine... We'll wait for Kate. Brooke. I forget who Brooke is. I think she's that girl, that nerdy girl with the drone. Wherever you go, there I am.
That's a depressing thought. And it's always about Victoria.
I knew that was Victoria. Wait, what does my slate say?
I hope you burn bright again soon, Kate.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame the fearful symmetry? Like I was saying, yeah, it's kind of... oh, wow. I think this is... yeah, this is Kate's room.
Do they really need that crap on the door? Kate's still alive.
Yeah, okay, that is true. Although, if she's not alive, that's just even more depressing looking at that.
So much hypocrite.
See, that's what I was saying. Like, literally yesterday, her slate was full of, like, people just, like, shit-talking her. And now, of course, it's full of the whole get well soon. praying for you type thing. Like, yeah, it is hypocritical. But yeah, you know, I gotta say, like, even like if you fail to save her, you can even see like Max was like a bit haunted by like what happens, and like it really does suck too, because you just can't imagine what Max is going through. I mean, even if you fail to save her, like the reaction that Max has, like right after you see Kate like throw herself off the building, like you could see like she's just in horror of what she just saw.
Ugh. Cave Max want to shower, but no time. Must meet Chloe.
That, and also like, well, you know, she just clearly failed to save her, so that now Max has to live with that in her conscience.
Hey Max, I saw you go up on the roof and save Kate. I can't believe she tried to jump.
Should I blame her or should I comfort her? Let's blame her.
You should believe it. She almost jumped because you and everybody here bullied her.
What? You're like blaming me?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Then just get out of here. Like, stop fucking with me. I already told you that my mom is in the hospital. I'm done for the day.
I mean, like, I get that. I get that she's going through her own shit, but do you really think that, like, going through your own shit justifies, like, you treating someone else like shit? It just doesn't make sense to me.
I shouldn't be so damn judgmental. Taylor is obviously upset about Kate.
I said I'm, like, done, Max. Please leave me alone.
Alright, let's rewind.
Hey Max, I saw you go up on the roof and save Kate. I can't believe she tried to jump.
I can. I'm just so glad she didn't. Are you okay?
I'm just like shocked. I've never seen anybody try to kill themselves before.
Me neither. I didn't think you'd be so upset considering how much shit you and Victoria gave Kate.
I'm my own person, not Victoria's bitch. Hello, like she's freaking too. She already broke curfew tonight. Shit, I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
Where did she go?
I know I can trust you since you were so nice asking about my mom in the hospital, but Victoria will, like, make my life hell if I blab, okay?
No doubt. I do hope your mother gets better. Let me know if you need anything.
Thanks. You're, like, weird, but pretty cool, Max. Especially after watching you go up on that roof. Victoria's wrong about you. Now I have to be alone for my nightly anxiety attack. Talk to you later.
So I gained some information. I gotta say, I think I like the kindness fruit. It's better. Of course, you can't be too kind either, because there will always be people who take advantage of that. But I think in this case, being kind is a good thing.
Max, I saw you go up on the roof and save Kate. I can't believe she tried to jump.
I know. Victoria must be upset since I saw her sneaking out of the dorm past curfew.
Oh man, like, you saw her? She was so, like, nervous when she left the dorm. She wouldn't even tell me where she was going.
Probably to hell. Well, I have to go crash. It's been a rough day, as you know.
Thanks, Max. And it was, like, pretty awesome when you went up to the roof to save Kate. Victoria was wrong about you. Now I have to be alone for my nightly anxiety attack. Talk to you later.
Jeez. Taylor actually seems concerned about Kate.
I, like, really do need to get some sleep, Max.
I hope Victoria feels particularly shitty about posting that link.
Yeah, I hope so too. So I know they just said that Victoria's also like a bit distressed over what happened.
Victoria isn't here. Maybe I'll just wait and bide my time. Going through her shit.
But still, like, I can't really feel particularly sorry for her, you know? Because she, at the end of the day, did provoke Kate and whatnot. Can enter her room again? That's crazy.
Since I've crossed the line from snoop to detective, I might as well search for clues about what really happened to Kate at the Vortex Club party. Those boots are made for walking runways.
Oh, she says the same thing.
These socks cost more than my wardrobe. I'll title this one, Portrait de la Assholes. Whoa, there's Kate. Totally high. She looks confused. Not like she's partying.
Anything else?
Victoria is about as straight as me. But she really appreciates style. Whoa, I had no idea Victoria's parents owned the Chase space. Color me impressed. First Rachel and now Kate? This is the end of the Vortex Club. Here they are getting loaded with Satan.
Oh, they're their first photo op. Yep, that's the first one. Okay, I'm just making sure, like, because I kind of need to remember those.
That's a lot of bank just to clean paint from a sweater.
Hey, how much? $30. Yeah, actually, yeah, that is a lot.
Victoria's secret. She's a geek.
You'd be surprised with the people who are geeks nowadays.
There has to be some dirt in here on Victoria. Well. Victoria and Taylor actually show remorse.
What does it say? From Victoria to Taylor. Hey, sweet tea, what's up? I'm just avoiding some lame-ass science homework. How can anybody do fucking homework after somebody almost jumps off a roof? I can't believe we all saw it live. It was like watching a reality show, and I've never seen the campus so quiet. Like, everybody's hiding or afraid. Yes, I feel like total shit for everything I said about Kate in that stupid video. Let's get some peeps to meet up later. This girl needs a serious curfew cocktail. We'll drink to Kate. From Taylor to Victoria. What a trip that was today. Seeing Max and Kate like that. I need to drink too. Let me know the time. XO Sweet Tea. That's her nickname. Sweet Tea. Use.
Well. Victoria and Taylor actually show remorse. There has to be some dirt in here on Victoria.
That was it, right? Like...
Well. Victoria and Taylor actually show remorse.
Yeah, that's it. So, unless I'm missing something. A bag.
A unique point of view is right. Thanks to Courtney Wagner ghostwriting this paper.
Excellent. What research essay with a unique point of view? A. Victoria Chase, Mr. Jefferson art class. Damn, so she really got someone to do her own homework? Or do her homework for her? That.
Nothing to see here. I guess I shouldn't be so bummed. Not that Victoria couldn't hide her shit. Man, I'm getting paranoid. That's a lot of bank. Victoria's secret. She's a geek.
Oh yeah, going back on that though, it's crazy.
Here they are getting
It's
loaded
crazy
with
how being a geek is, I guess, nowadays considered cool, or at the very least normal, compared to, I don't know, like 20 years ago. 20 years ago, being a geek was an issue. I mean, I don't know, like I go on the internet a lot and I see the people who are geeks, and like or the people who identify as geeks, and I'm just surprised like how many, even like celebrities, right? Like nowadays you see a lot of celebrities who come out and say that, oh, that they're actually geeks and that they nerd out and whatnot. Now I don't know, I do think some of them are just only doing it just to be relatable. But, I mean, for the ones who genuinely are, like, I just think if they would have been back, like, 20 years ago, they definitely wouldn't be out here, like, proud about being a geek. Because, yeah, being a geek 20 years ago was not a good thing.
Hey, can you come in here for a minute?
Sure.
Dana's really hurting over this. Dana's really hurting over this.
What's up, Dana? Oh yeah, she looks really sad.
Dana looks guilty and relieved about Kate. She really does care.
I forgot if Dana participated in the bullying. I can't remember.
Hey, Dana. How are you doing?
Better than Kate. I just can't believe she would even attempt suicide.
I knew she was depressed, but I had no idea how bad.
Must be serious to throw yourself off the roof.
Kate was serious. But it's not all about that video.
So what exactly are you saying, Max? I know Jefferson got reamed by the principal. Do you think they're involved?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure yet, but I'm on it. Weird shit is going down at Blackwell, and I'm going to find out why.
I'm getting scared now. But people here are still sneaking out tonight.
What? Like who?
Victoria bounced out of here earlier, and now you, Sherlock?
Not me. I need a break from today. Get some sleep too, Dana. I'll see you later.
I am wiped out, Max. We'll talk later.
Dana looks guilty and relieved about Kate. She really does care. Dana clearly doesn't mind if I peruse her laptop. Aw, Trevor is a sweetie. Good for Dana.
From Trevor to Dana. Hey Dana, I've been thinking about you all day and know how hard it was for you to see Kate almost jump from the roof today. Glad that Max swooped in like a superhero. I don't have anything deep or smart to say. I just want you to know that you're a good friend to Kate, and I wish you had more friends like you. You have been so good for me when everything else is so fucked up, and I am here for you always. I miss you. Trev. Dana. From Dana... From Dana to Trevor. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I keep seeing Kate on that roof and feel like I should have done more to help her. Max did more than anybody to save Kate, and I don't think they're BFF. So happy you're thinking about me. Can't wait to see you tomorrow, and you are just as good for me as you think I am for you. Dreaming of you tonight. XO Dana. So I guess... Okay, yeah, so it does sound like Dana was, like... I don't think she really participated in tormenting Kate. Sounded like she was either her friend Or at least, was good to her. Like, nice.
If Dana talks to Juliet about this, she's gonna wish she didn't.
From Juliet to Dana. Dana, I hope you're doing okay after today. I don't want to bother you, but I'm writing an article about Kate for the paper, and I wanted to know if you can answer just a few short questions. It seems like there are too few answers. Let's talk when it's convenient for you, okay? Hope you're well. From Dana to Juliet. Hi, Juliet. I know you want to find out more about Kate, but I'm still a little shaken up after today. I don't think you'll get too many answers so soon after what happened today, and maybe it's better to keep a low profile for the moment. Kate deserves some privacy for a change. XO Dana. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it just barely happened today, and already they want to, get answers and whatnot,
Yes, the Vortex Club does indeed suck.
Let the poor girl get some rest.
This is both sad and pathetic.
I already read that.
That is so damn cute how much Dana is into this Halloween party.
Anything else? There's no photo op here, right? I don't think so. I mean, this is her own personal room. But then again, I was gonna say, but then again, I did it with Victoria, but she wasn't even in that room, so that doesn't really count. Juliet. Stella. Yep, everyone is just... Everyone's just talking about Kate on their suites. Alright, let's leave.
So Chloe is waiting for me in front of the main hall.
Alright, well, I guess let's not keep her waiting. So, I feel like there for sure has to be, photo ops here. I think, yeah, I think that squirrel is one. Yep.
Hello, little friend. Care to join me? Look at the lens and say nut. Gotcha.
Nice. So I got that one. Let's see what other ones.
Oh, it's unlocked. I hope Samuel isn't around. Nothing here.
Does that say girl stuff? I have something to show you. Maybe in front of campus. Get that ass in gear now. Max?
I know Samuel doesn't wear silky scarves. So, who does?
That's a good question.
Who knew Samuel was so into runway fashion?
Interesting.
Nuts and bolts. Like my grandpa's garage. Nothing but tools.
So I guess there's nothing else in here.
The Tobanga does look pretty scary at night. Please don't destroy me.
Oh, I could sit. Let's do that.
I feel so giddy, even after Kate almost jumped. Maybe it's the leftover adrenaline. But I feel kind of invincible now.
Oh, hello, there's the window that broke.
Everywhere I go, I can see how I'm altering history. Big and small.
Yep, those are the things you need to consider when you can change events through time. Rich owes me money, pay a bitch. Wow. I wonder who wrote that.
Principal Wells. Are you serious? I'm toast if he sees me.
Nobody can expel me. Not yet, anyway. Miss Caulfield, you have to be stealthier than that. You're not supposed to be outside your dormitory at this hour. You know that.
I'm sorry, Principal Wells. I'm still tense after I thought Kate was going to jump today. I just needed some air and space to walk.
No explanations. Seeing Kate come up on that roof, then seeing her come down with you. You saved her ass. Maybe saved Blackwell. Now don't get cocky. Going back inside. You earned good dreams.
Great. So how do I get past him to meet Chloe?
Max, stop wandering outside and get back to your dorm.
Dude's,
Oh, great. He saw me.
this
Maybe
dude
I
is
could sneak
so
by when he was
loaded.
trying to open the door.
Max, I told you to get back to your room.
I want to see what
Now he's got me
happens.
totally trapped.
Keep doing this.
Max, stop wandering outside and get back to your dorm.
Okay, yeah. I have to rewind now. Let's rewind. You can see all the attempts I did to try to sneak past him.
Great. He saw me. Maybe I could sneak by when he was trying to open the door.
Dude really is
Max the
hammered.
Ninja strikes again.
I know that it is freezing, but I think we have to walk